24-year-old software professional is run over by a lorry right outside his office in Perungudi after he fell off his bike due to a huge pothole. Driver arrested. Chief Minister Jayalalitha answers 600 questions in the Bangalore court in the wealth case. Flies back to Chennai to return to Bengaluru tomorrow. Janata Party Chief Dr. Subramania Swamy says Raja and Chidambaram acted together in the 2G scam. The Congress says he's free to place evidence in court. The Madras High Court issues a notice to Tamil Nadu government over the recent hike in milk prices and bus fares. Government to respond in 3 weeks. MDMK Chief Vaiko and PMK leader Dr. Ramadas want a ban on the release of a Malayalam film in Tamil Nadu. A head-on collision between a lorry and a bus in Vidupuram injures 25. The lorry driver is killed on the spot. And what Rajni can do, his son-in-law Dhanush has done with song Kolavari that's a huge hit on the web. Hello and good evening. Welcome to News Tonight with me, Anu George Kanjanathopil on NDTV Hindu. A quick look at the national headlines. While the government braced itself for a united opposition onslaught, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha both are adjourned over the situation in UP. NDTV learns Finance Minister and Chief Troubleshooter of the UPA government Pranab Mukherjee met BJP President Nitin Gadkari. The Law Minister appeals to the opposition as it's all set to boycott P. Chidambaram in the House. They allege he had a role in 2G scam. Social crusader Anna Hazare views on drinking sparks off a major controversy. In the prime of his life and career, a 24-year-old software engineer lost balance in the pothole-ridden road and was crushed to death under the wheels of a lorry. This happened right outside his office in Perungudi, off the much-hyped IT corridor, better known as Old Madras Road or OMR. The villain of the piece was not just the lorry driver who had been arrested. Angry colleagues and eyewitnesses say authorities who ignored repeated pleas to repair the roads are equally culpable.
Tragedy in Perungudi on the IT corridor. 24-year-old Santosh, an IT professional, was driving to work when he was crushed to death under this truck. No, this accident was not a case of bad driving. Santosh died after slipping in front of these huge crater-like potholes right in front of his office. And to his misfortune, a speeding truck was right behind which ran over him.
Road பள்ளத்துல அவர் இறங்கி வரும்போது தான் அது பேலன்ஸ் பண்ண தெரியாம ஓட்டி அப்படியே காருக்குள்ள லாரியில போயிட்டாப்ல. ஸோ காரை ஃபாலோ பண்ணி வராங்க பள்ளம் நடு ரோட்லேயே இருக்கிறனால ஸ்பீடு வரனால கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ண முடியல. ஸ்பீடு வர முடியும் டக்குன்னு காரை ஃபாலோ பண்ணி வராங்க டக்குன்னு பள்ளம் வரும்போது அப்செட் ஆகி காருக்குள்ள லாரிக்குள்ள போகிறது இந்த மாதிரி அசம்பாவிதம் நடக்குது.
Eyewitnesses are furious at this accident. They say that these roads are hardly mended, which is increasingly adding to their woes.
மழை பெஞ்சு ஒரு மாதம் ஆக போகுது. இன்ன வரைக்கும் அந்த ரோடை ரெடி பண்ணவே இல்லை. இந்த ரோடு ரெடி பண்ணியிருந்தாங்கன்னா இதோட பார்த்தீங்கன்னா மூணு டெத் ஆகிருக்கு. வந்து ரோடு பள்ளத்தால் தான். அந்த பள்ளம் எடுத்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 6 மாதம் 1 வருஷம் ஆக போது இன்னும் சரி பண்ணாமல் தான் வச்சுருக்கிறாங்க.
The Chennai Corporation was unavailable for comment on this accident. Perungudi recently came under their limits after the local body polls. The residents of the area hope that the corporation pull up their socks immediately and mend the roads to prevent such kind of incidents in the future. In Chennai with Nimisha, Jitin and Prapanch, this is Krishnamurthy for NDTV Hindu.
Over to news of the Rs 66 crore disproportionate asset case. Chief Minister Jayalalitha resumed her deposition before her special trial court in Bengaluru for the 3rd time in the case. The Chief Minister was accompanied by her close friend Sasikala, who is the other accused in the 15-year-old case. The AIADMK chief had attended 2 days of court hearings in the same court last month. Like then, a security blanket had been thrown over the city for the VIP visit. Jayalalitha enjoys Z-category security. In an earlier visit, Jayalalitha answered about 570 questions out of the 1,200 framed by the court in the first 2 sittings and is expected to complete the hearing today. The Janata Party President Subramanian Swamy released a set of documents today to prove that Union Home Minister P. Chidambaram held a discussion with former Telecom Minister A. Raja in 2008 on the issue of pricing of the 2G spectrum at 2001 rates. Releasing Finance Ministry documents, he said that the then Finance Minister Chidambaram and Raja had agreed upon fixing the pricing of 2G spectrum. The documents also show that they discuss spectrum usage charge and also the pricing for 3G bandwidth. Swamy said that he will file these documents before the court in Delhi on the 3rd of December when the 2G case comes up for hearing again.
The allegations against Raja is in the charge sheet of the CBI and now the charges framed by the court that you deliberately fixed the price of the license at entry fee of the license at 1650 crores, which is the price prevailing in 2001. Now it comes very clear that it was a joint decision.
But what is that you are demolishing actually?
I am demolishing the argument that the two never met to discuss 2G, which is coming in NDTV in particular. Second, I am demolishing the idea that the price of spectrum was determined by Raja alone. I am showing that this document proves that it was decided jointly, and not only jointly, but they met several times. Here it is 2 times, but in the total they met 4 times. And therefore, I think as far as this document is concerned, it completely demolishes the argument that Raja has acted alone. Raja and Chidambaram acted together to deprive the country of a huge amount of revenue and put the country in great danger, and that is national security danger.
Why does Mr. Subramaniam Swamy need the Supreme Court? Why does he not give you the information, and why does he not have a trial in the media? Mr. Subramaniam Swamy has been criticized officially by us that he goes into court, he argues before the court for days on end. The court does not give him the order. He comes out in the media, he re-argues the same case before the media, and he holds you guilty before the media after having failed to hold you guilty before the court. What kind of proceeding is this? Is India a kangaroo court? Is India a banana republic? Does India have a system of law, judges? If what you are saying is correct, he is at liberty to place all the material before the court. He has done so. He has spent last 6 months arguing almost every week. Let us at least have the balance, the sense to wait for an order. Before an order comes, if the BJP is to sack a minister and the media is to pronounce the minister guilty, then you might as well scrap the Supreme Court, you might as well scrap the High Court, you might as well scrap the entire court system of the country. Why do you have courts?
Moving on, the Madras High Court has ordered the Tamil Nadu government to file its response within 3 weeks over the recent hike in bus fares and milk prices. This is in response to a public interest litigation filed by social activist Traffic Ramaswamy. Recently, the Supreme Court had declined to entertain a plea seeking its intervention in deciding petroleum prices. It said that it will not intervene with the economic policies of the government.
The main arguments we advanced before the Honorable Court today are mere speech by the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister regarding price hike would not become a law unless the speech takes the shape of a government order duly published for the information of the public. Secondly, any price increase like hike in bus fare, if it exceeds 50%, certainly it would be disproportionate to the object sought to be achieved by the public transport system. Thirdly, this is a decision, it is a bolt from the blue to the people. So such a decision cannot stand the scrutiny of law even for a moment. After hearing our arguments, the Honorable Court observed that certainly we feel there should be some justification for increasing the price of bus fare, to the extent of more than 80%. So the government should give a reply, detailed reply to the public interest litigations, explaining their stand, explaining their justification, why there should be phenomenal increase to the extent of 80%. After observing so, the Honorable Court directed the Government of Tamil Nadu to file a counter within a period of 3 weeks.
Dam 999 is an English movie financed by the Kerala government. Warner Brothers made this movie, which was financed by the Kerala government. This depicts the situation that will follow if the Mullai Periyar Dam breaks. DMDK General Secretary Vaiko and PMK founder protested the release of this movie in India and also requested the Tamil Nadu government to follow suit and protest. They opined that the Kerala government has supported the Warner Brothers to disturb the public with scenes that will create fear and unrest. Expert group reports say that there is no problem in the dam and that it is absolutely safe. They also mentioned that Kerala depends on Tamil Nadu for many consumer goods and that the Kerala government should step back from the initiative as the dam would be helpful for more than 5 districts in Tamil Nadu. A lorry and bus collided head-on with each other near Sevalai in Viluppuram. Lorry driver died on the spot and 25 people were injured in the collision. The injured in Viluppuram Medical College and Ulundurpete Government General Hospital. The temples in Tamil Nadu are going the green way. More on that when we come back.